guys, today we are making low carb bacon cheeseburger soup in our slow cooker.
Oh, we're having a whole lot of fun.
That's good soup right there.
Hi, welcome back to another edition of Cooking Chris's Dishes with the good old boy and my hot wife, Miss Cris over here. And we're doing another recipe from recipes.crock.com. And we're doing a low carb recipe. And usually what we do is we will do, because we're mainly a slow cooker site, we've got foodie recipes, we've got air fryer recipes, we got all kinds of stuff on here. Usually what we'll do is we will do a recipe in a slow cooker and then turn around and do it in an electric pressure cooker. And somehow we got backwards. That's what we call it from my neck of the woods. We did an Instant Pot version of this a while back. And so it's like, hey, we need to show y'all the slow way.
Well, on the website we have both.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just don't know, but we do the Foodie Friday version or the Instant Pot version.
Sometimes I just don't know.
Sometimes he just don't know. So we have certain things that we have the electric pressure cooker version up on the channel, but not the crock pot version. But when we were looking back on some of our favorite recipes, we saw that this recipe, we did not have a video for you guys, so we were like, we need to take care of that.
I didn't know whether we did or not. You've heard of Mr. Obvious. I'm Mr. Oblivious. So today we're going to remedy that, and we are going to show you the slow cooking way of doing bacon cheeseburger soup, which is also, this recipe is a low carb recipe, so that's good if you're doing low carb. We are, and it's really, really good. It's really, really simple to make. This is mostly a dump and go recipe. There's a little bit of prep, but it's not hard prep whatsoever. And what you're going to need is 2 pounds of ground beef that's already been browned up. You could drain it if you want to. We don't really care because the meat that we buy isn't really high fat anyway, and we like the fat in our diet for low carb. So we've got that going on in our Ninja over here. And then to that, we're going to add 2 ribs of celery that has been washed and chopped. We're going to add 1 carrot. Now, check that out. Somebody in this world's going, carrots have carbs. Well, that's about all the carbs you're getting, really, and it's going to be real low carb. Now, we got onions. You've got 3 onions. But if you notice them green onions, we're putting in the white part. We have separated out the green because the green is going to be the garnish. So down towards the bulbs, that part you want chopped up and put in with your soup mix. And then you want 1/2 cup of pickle juice. If you don't like pickle juice, that's no big deal, but still, it's really good in here. Adds a lot of flavor, a little bit of sour to it. And then you want to add, speaking of dill, you want to take 2 tablespoons of freshly minced dill. And you see we've got some right there going in there. That is going to add a lot of flavor, and it also adds some pretty color in there. See them pretty colors? And then the last thing you want to put in for this step is going to be 44 ounces of beef broth. Look at her go. Just look at her dumping that broth like a true professional. That's amazing. You're doing a good job. Speed it up a little bit. People are watching. Oh, she made the noise, y'all. And that is all you want for this part of it. Now, there are some other ingredients that you're going to need, but it's going to be towards the end of cooking this, and that's going to be 1 cup of heavy cream. Again, you want to use the green parts of the onions. That'll be for a garnish. You want 3 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. We like to shred our own from a block. If you just want to use the bag, they usually come in 2-cup bags. So get 2 bags and, well, reserve half that. We also want to have very, very, very softened cream cheese. So we're going to toss ours in our microwave without the wrapper. You also want to have 8, I started to say sticks. You want to have 8 slices of crispy bacon that we're going to crumble up. And again, this is for garnish and flavor. But this reserves to the side. We're going to mess with that later.
So one of the reasons that I love this recipe is that it uses something that you normally, or a lot of times folks throw away, which is the pickle juice. So you just get that from your pickle jar. So we're going to actually use some sliced pickles here in a little bit after it's done as the garnish as well.
Another bit of garnish there.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we are going to cook this on low for
4 hours.
Yes.
Or if you want to kick it up and you want to do it on high for 1 to 2, you can. What you're looking for is you want your veggies to be softened up a little bit, just like the way we're going to soup.
You're making them tender and you're melding all the flavors together. if you are low carb and completely anti-carrot, you can definitely leave that part out. We just think it just adds a little bit of color and it adds just a little bit of flavor, and you're only gonna get like 1 or 2 slices per bowl anyways.
Yeah, and
so,
I mean, it's not like you're dumping a bag of sugar, but a little bit of carrot in there gives
It's
a
up to
little bit
you.
of sweetness to go along
Yep.
with, I think, with that pickle. So.
Yep. So we will see you back here in
3, 2, 1.
And we are back. So I'm gonna stir this. I think you've turned it to the stovetop setting.
Yeah, I turned it over to stovetop just to get it really hot because we're getting ready to put cold cheese, cold cream in there, and then some cream cheese that we did. I let it set out so it got soft, and I also put it in the microwave just to keep it soft.
But if you are if you have a traditional slow cooker, you can just pop it over to high
Yeah,
for the step.
I'm just doing this to speed up the process for you guys, so you don't
Because
sit there
he's
and watch.
hangry.
Oh, well, yeah, that too.
All right,
Look at
so
that.
tell them
the
what
veggies have all kind of softened up there.
what we're gonna add.
So what we're going to do now is we have 3 cups of shredded cheddar cheese that I just got through shredding. You've got a brick of cream cheese. You also need a cup of heavy cream. And of course you've got the greens from those green onions that I've got minced up. And then you want those 8 slices of bacon, crispy bacon. And then we've got our normal cheeseburger condiments right there. You've got your pickles, your mustard, and your ketchup. But now what Cris is going to do
Is she's going to take her cheese and her cream cheese and she's going to toss it in there and stir it so that it melts up. And while she's doing that, I am going to crunch up all my bacon. Get her all crumbled up in there. Ah, that's the sound of good bacon right
The
there.
softer your cream cheese, the more smoothly it's going to integrate and melt in here. If you don't really care if there's little cream cheese clumps, which I call little clumps of happiness, then you could just, it doesn't have to be super, super soft. But I like to do that because we try to get it as melted down as possible.
I call this little clumps of happiness. That's 8 strips of bacon right there that we made in our Ninja Foodie Grill, and it works awesome, y'all.
More recipes for that coming soon.
The cook gets bites of the bacon, by the way.
We got to keep perfecting our technique.
Now, once you've got your cream cheese and your cheddar cheese melted down in there, which it looks like you're just
I'm getting
about
there. I have cream cheese clumps right now
You got
because
the
I'm melting.
clumps of happiness.
Yes, I'm melting them. It's going to take a little bit. You could kind of put this all in here and put the lid on it and let it sit for a little bit, and it would make this easier, but I'm trying to encourage it to go more quickly.
I'm just going to keep eating
After
bacon
all
until
this,
you're done.
what else were we adding? We're adding the,
We're going to add the heavy cream,
yep,
and then that's it.
okay.
So you say when, and I'll pop it in there.
Well, I mean, we're going to have clumps because we haven't let it melt.
I'm going to agitate it.
Are you saying you're a good agitator?
Look, your clumps are gone.
You are the best agitator ever. Look at you!
So if you do a good job of agitating that, it should really melt the cream cheese down. Took a couple of minutes, not too long, but the one thing I'm really liking about this is
And
I
the
can
master agitator.
see you got the dill. Look at all that
I
dill in
love
there.
it. Yummy, yummy.
All right, so now what we're going to do now is we're going to take our cup of heavy cream and we're going to pour it in there. And then Mama's going to stir that up. Just like that. One of us has got some dishes to do. I don't know who it's going to be, but...
Yes.
Oh, look at all that cheese
You
left
all heard it here. He's
I love
doing the
leftovers.
dishes. Give me the bacon and
Oh.
the greens.
Anyway, now what we're going to do...
Oh, you want me to... Oh,
Now I
I
want some soup.
thought you were...
All you want to do now is just take your soup, whether... I like mine brothy,
Okay.
so... Oh, you're making a mess.
I know.
I mean, I want some meat in there too. You don't have to make it super brothy.
Just...
And then I'm just going to simply garnish it with lots of bacon, because I like lots of bacon in mine. More meat the better.
Oh, I just poured that on my hand.
And just a little bit of the green onion. Gives it a little color, gives it a little crunch, which is fine by me. And then it's however you do a cheeseburger. So naturally, to go along with that dill and that pickle juice, I want to grab me
Oh, I don't know. I'm thinking 3's a good even number. For all y'all who do math. 3
It
pickles.
didn't even faze me, guys. I just was like, okay.
And then a little bit of, and we're using a no sugar added ketchup. That way it's still low carb ketchup as well. Just a little on the top. And I'll take a little bit of mustard too. Right on the top, just like that. Make sure to put my lid back on my jar because I'm more apt
Hey,
to knock
mister,
that
I want some pickles.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was a big deal. We can use that joke all day long. Here,
And we have.
we have. But check it out. Now, I don't know if I can really tilt this towards y'all because, well, I don't want to make a mess, but right there. Here. Hang on.
That is good. I'm trying to do this with my spoon in my mouth. That's good soup right there.
Maybe I should just eat it. Have you tried it? Is it good?
I love it.
Get me a pickle. I know I'm gonna get some bacon in there, get some of that ground beef. Oh, it smells like a cheeseburger.
I just want the one too. Very yummy. I give this 2 thumbs up.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say this. Now, you won't get the bun taste from this, but if you're craving a really good, simple cheeseburger, like you get at McDonald's, you know McDonald's does their cheeseburgers just right with the pickles and the mustard and the ratio with that to the ketchup with the meat. If you do that with this soup, it's the same flavor to me, minus those really, really good buns, but I'm working on my buns right now, so I'm not gonna eat any of theirs. But that is so good. Tossing that dill pickle in there, it adds a little bit of a crunch, and of course it's gonna add more of that sour. And then you got a lot of crunch with that bacon if you cook it just right. And I'm telling you what, that Ninja Foodie did a really good job. That Foodie Grill is really, really good. I think that's even better, in my opinion, than the air fryer in the natural Foodie. The natural Foodie, you know what I mean.
The natural.
It was my opinion.
You're funny. I have opinions. We'll talk about that in a foodie video sometime.
Those carrots are nice and soft. Adds a little bit of sweetness.
I'll tell you what. Don't discount cooking with pickle juice, guys. It adds a layer of flavor you just can't get with dill pickle alone or adding dill by itself alone.
It's that vinegar. It's that sour brine.
It just helps. It just helps kind of enhance all the flavors. But if you like this video, we'd love for you to give us a thumbs up.
I liked it.
If you're not already a member of the Crock Posse, click subscribe down below.
I'm already a member.
Become a member of our slow cooking family around here. If you'd like notified every time we upload a video,
I'm a dingling.
click the ding-a-ling. That's the bell down below that tells YouTube you want to be notified every time we upload a video. But whatever you do,
Laugh off.
eat good food.
And speak life.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.
If you want to see the latest, click on the left right here. If you feel like subscribing, click on the right, my dear. And if you think we're funny enough to send us money, click the pay